Hey, dude, what's going on, man? Very nice, I like. Welcome to the 2 a.m. streams. Yes, it's very nice. I like the 2 a.m. streams. It's nice, I like. So we got 0 watchers and 0 likes, which I hope to change very, very soon. Ooh. So yeah, welcome to the 2 a.m. streams. I literally just I have 4 minutes of the next Breen episode on right now. I've got 4 minutes of the next Breen episode shot and in the can. And so all the followers of the Breen Saga, you will be getting something very, 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 very soon. Probably within the next 6 hours, hopefully. So yeah, some more Breen stuff coming at you. Got 4 minutes in the can. I just spent like the last hour. Hey, Mercenary Man, what's up? Mercenary Man, I forgot. Were you a follower of the Breen Saga? Because I got another episode coming up very soon. This stream is going to be about an hour, and then after that, I'm going to jump back on the Breen Saga. I got another episode coming at you. It'll be up before dawn, promise. And, so all the followers of my Breen stuff, another one's coming at you pretty damn soon. Like I said, one of the reasons my computer crapped out for about half a day. I was not. No. Oh, well, anyways. But yeah, there are a lot of people who do like the Breen Saga that love my stuff. So whoever is out there who loves the Breen Saga, more coming at you soon. And I gotta add another notch to the Breenometer, So after this is done, there will have been 20 minutes of the Breen Saga. Hey, Randy. I'm not talking about that tonight, just to let you know. We'll want to stay on topic. The topic is the Breen Saga. Hyped about it, but I don't get it, I guess. Yeah, I know you and a bunch of others are hyped about it, but I just don't get it, I guess. Well, Mercenary Man, basically my goal for the Breen Saga is to have 18 parts. And when all 18 parts are finished, I'm going to clump them all together and I am going to make a mega movie out of it. So it'll be a 90-minute movie. And a lot of people might be wondering about like why in the second chapter of the Breen Saga does it have like part 1? The first 5 episodes are going to be one segment of the movie. The second 5 episodes another segment, and then so on and so forth. So there's going to be 4 acts in the movie total. And then, so I am gonna do this. I'm gonna have a little Mountain Dew. There's nothing better than good old Mountain Dizzle. What up, Exhumed Visions? Exhumed, I got some good news. Exhumed, I forgot. Were you a lover of the Breen Saga? Because I have another chapter, another episode coming at you very soon. It's going to be 3:00 when this stream ends. And then I have 4 minutes of the next episode of the Breen Saga in the can. I'm playing both parts, and I'm gonna pick some nice exciting music for the thing. And Carl the fan jumped on my butt for using copyrighted stuff, so I am going to be using all royalty-free music for for the Breeze Saga, and all royalty-free stock footage clips for the Breeze Saga as well. Nice, looking forward to that. Cool. Hey, Randy, hope all is well in Florida. Yeah, everything's cool here. We're just chilling out, having a good time. Yeah, this is nice. Pretend story times. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about all things Breen. So I should probably let you all know, like, where my background comes from Breen. Like me, I'm a fan of bad movies. Like, bad movies are my life. Like, is that a Mountain Dew? Yes, it is. Bad movies are my life. A lot of my favorite movies are movies that nobody else likes, that nobody wants to see, that everybody thinks are totally POS movies. And one day I decided to look up for worst acting ever in a movie. So I put worst actors ever. And one of the things that came up was a fan favorite, Troll 2. There's that scene where it goes, "Oh my God, they're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me. Oh my God!" That is a hilarious scene. So that scene was in there, and the first time that Neil Breen ever came on my radar was in this clip, and it was the scene from Fateful Findings where Neil Breen's friend has just been shot. The wife told Neil Breen it was a suicide. And the scene basically goes like this with this amount of much enthusiasm. "I can't believe you committed suicide. I can't believe you committed suicide. Why did you commit suicide? I can't believe you committed suicide." And when I saw that scene, I always thought, oh man, that guy is the worst actor of all time. This is horrible. I have to find out not only what that movie was, but all those movies were, because there was one where there was a guy on a jet ski and he literally jet skis into a giant shark's mouth. And I thought, oh my God, this YouTube video is freaking hilarious. And later I would find out some of them are from Sharknado. There's the scene where this guy's just going out, he's just going out, taking out the trash. And then this guy walks up with a 44 Magnum revolver in his hand, and he goes, "Garbage day!" Bam! Kills the guy and just walks off like he just won $1 million. Have you ever seen The Room? Yes, I have. I love The Room. The Room is one of my favorite films of all time. I own it on YouTube Movies. The Room is an amazing film. And there was actually somebody, I'm not quite sure whether he was serious or whether he was joking around, but there's one YouTuber who like went through the scene on the rooftop and like detailed Tommy Wiseau's brilliance in camera work. I was like, wow, this is really compelling. Like, it seems like Tommy Wiseau actually put a lot into directing this movie. And there's actually, legend has it that that Tommy Wiseau actually dumped like $6 million worth of money into The Room. And I think a lot of that was for like the little billboard. I think it was like on Ventura Avenue or Ventura Boulevard. Yeah. So Exhumed Visions says, I did not. Well, Exhumed Visions, you need to rectify that immediately. You need to see The Room. The Room is amazing. And I think you can get it for free on YouTube. If you go on YouTube and you type in The Room full movie, I think you don't even need to pay for the actual version. I paid for the actual version because I want to support Tommy Wiseau. And, like, if there was like a Room screening in Florida, I would go to it, and I would bring spoons and I would, oh, I did not hit her. I did not. That movie is hilarious. I did not hit her. I did not. Yeah. So, I thought you were saying I did not see it, Exim Visions. That was, oh, hi, Mark. How's it go? How's your sex life? That's hilarious. Yeah. That James Franco movie about it was pretty entertaining too. Yeah. I thought both movies are quality movies. Now, if I were the company who made that film, I would take the James Franco film and I would buy the company Tommy Wiseau Films and just make it a 2-pack, like have the actual Room and then what was the James Franco Room? What was the James Franco one called? Was it called The Escape Artist? I don't remember what it was called. What was the James Franco one called? Have you seen Rikio? No. Is that a good movie? Is that an anime movie? Now, I love anime. Although, I don't get to, my mom just recently, that movie rules. Exhume Visions, that is one of the greatest ideas I've ever heard from somebody in the chat. Exhume Visions says, can you and Fears do a 5-minute The Room spoof? Exhume Visions, if I can do that, I will make it happen. Okay. When Fears has his two movies, next, when I do mine, it'll be The Room spoof, Yeah. Rikio is a really bad gore kung fu movie. That would be so funny. Yeah, I agree. It would be funny. I don't do a lot of gory movies. I'm all about the positivity. And I actually, when I became a Jehovah's Witness, I kind of like swore off horror movies, especially movies like Saw and Hostel. Like those movies, when I watch them, they put me in a bad place. And I mean, the only reason I watch Halloween is because Fears loves Halloween and I want to see what he loves about these movies. But yeah, I pretty much don't watch any horror movies anymore, even on Halloween. The last horror movie I watched was The Thing about like a month ago. But besides The Thing, and Halloween, again, because I wanted to see what Fears is, all jazzed up about. Besides those movies, I haven't watched horror movies for a super long time. And again, I don't like the feelings they invoke in me, especially when you have like a super gory movie like Saw and like and Hostel. I'm like, just doesn't make me feel good, and like I'm all about the positivity. In fact, if you ever like come and sit with me in my car and I'm driving, you will realize that I have about 300 songs on my MP3 player and I only have 3 sad songs in the entire playlist. I have Lady Gaga's Million Reasons, No Time to Die by Billie Eilish, and then I think that might be it. But yeah, like I don't listen to sad music. I totally banned sad music from the car. Because like when I'm driving down to karaoke, I don't want to get, depressed and sad. I want to be up. I want to be in a party mood. So a lot of the songs on Randy's playlist are not just happy songs, but they're like pump you up, get jazz songs, Like one of the songs I have is from The Pest, from the John Leguizamo movie. That song could basically be the theme song to my life, because it's all about, partying and, doing scams and stuff and doing card tricks and being different people and being different characters and just partying and having a good time. And, it's a really cool song. It's called Voodoo Mambo. If you haven't heard the song, check it out, But yeah. So we're at the 15-minute mark. Well, hi, Mark. We're at the 15-minute mark. So, if anybody else has any movie suggestions, let me know. But yeah, there's one movie that I really want to get, really, really bad. Space Cop by Red Letter Media. Now, if you don't know the story behind Space Cop, Red Letter Media are the people who do the Plinkett reviews. So if you like Star Wars, check out Star Wars Red Letter Media's Plinkett review of Star Wars and be in for a treat, because the video is as long as the movie is, number one. And number two, it's freaking hilarious. These guys are comedy geniuses. Hey, Zoom, didn't you say you live in the PNW? I live on the Olympic Peninsula. Yeah. But yeah, check out Red Letter Media, because they are geniuses. They are hilarious. They are funny. They're so cool. And they actually started making a movie about 7 or 8 years ago, and they abandoned the project. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, they picked up the project again and redid the effects and finished the movie. And the entire film took about like 7 to 8 years to make, but they eventually finished it. Oh, nice. I never really go up there, but I do have a friend in Port Orchard I've been meaning to visit. I live 2 hours south of Seattle. Yeah. Oh, cool. I'd like to go to Seattle, see what that's all about. They say it's like the home of like punk rock or grunge rock, I think. Yeah. But yeah. So back to the main topic. I just finished 4 minutes of the next Breeze Saga episode, and at 3:00 I'm going to jump on it. I live out in the rainforest. The Carrie Show. What up, Carrie? How you doing? I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. Carrie, if you want to shoot some video for the Breeze Saga, you can help me out. Like Yakvo's helping me out. I don't know if Carrie knows about the Breeze Saga. I'm in San Antonio. Oh, nice. Yeah. I want to go back to Phoenix, Arizona badly, because there's a lot of stuff to do out there. When I lived in Arizona, I lived in like the heart of Phoenix, and it was a big metropolitan area. There was so much stuff to do out there. Here you got Daytona, and in Daytona you got the boardwalk and the beach, and that's about it. I've been random places up in Olympic Nation, Flores. Love it up there. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not a foresty kind of guy. I like, buildings and skyscrapers and futuristic places. I'm not a big nature buff, and I hope I never have to go to the jungle, because I can't stand bugs and mud and weeds and all that. I can't message you on Twitter, Randall. It won't let me. but I'm still going to get some random sweeping shots in the Vegas streets for you. Cool. Thanks a lot, Pixel. That's cool. Yeah. Ooh, damn. Something is not agreeing with my stomach. Vacation almost over, heading towards home in the morning. I don't know if we are taking 1 or 2 days driving back. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah. So yeah, I've got the next and actually I will be wearing this outfit in the Breeze Saga thing. I'm going to try to find some ominous music cuz I got some funny information. LOL Andy, I would go camping and hiking more, but the girlfriend hates being too far away from the bathroom. Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like, you got to go out in the middle of wherever or 3. Yeah. But yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of taste of what's coming up in the next episode. So basically I have to kill some time. The world is your bathroom. Yeah, right. Yeah. I'd prefer an outhouse, with some TP for my bunghole. I don't want to have to use some leaf or some poison ivy or some poison oak, I don't even know what poison ivy and poison oak looks like. It's the nicest forest in the USA, I think. Where is the forest with those huge redwoods? Because I used to play this Nintendo 64 game called Cruisin' USA. That was a freaking awesome game. Cruisin' USA was... Oh man, I would spend hours on that game in the arcade. And in Cruisin' USA, you go through this redwood forest, and yeah, cruising was amazing. Yeah, it's a good thing. So, and you got this giant redwood forest, and like part of the road actually goes through a tree, and I think that's an actual road somewhere in like Southern Oregon, Northern California. The Redwood Forest track was so hard from what I remember. North California has the redwoods. What up, Dankness? Yeah, Dankness. What up, man? What? So yeah, I'm gonna have to put another notch in the Brino-meter. And I'll premiere the Breen stuff around see, I looked on Google for the best time to post YouTube videos because I thought there might be a prime time. And they said the best time to post YouTube videos is from 2 to 4 p.m. On Tuesday through Friday. So after this is over, I'm going to finish out my Breen video, and then I'm going to have to render it, which is, I hate rendering. I'm almost thinking about starting a Kickstarter for like $3,000 so I can get a computer that isn't a piece of crap. And because honestly, if I had a decent computer that could run Adobe Premiere and Adobe Premiere Elements and Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, and the internet, I'd be cranking out the content like nobody's business, But the fact is that my computer is such a POS. I basically have to like wait 10 minutes for the program to just start, And I got like a little Dankness, why haven't you been in my stream chats? You're avoiding me because I don't feel like it anymore. So but yeah, I have to wait like 10 minutes just for Adobe Premiere Elements just to load and for all the assets to like click on. Didn't you make a new friend today? Are you Randy gonna go to the Hogan meet and greet still? You and Fierce. The Hogan meet and greet, we missed the last one, but the manager told us that Hulk Hogan comes like once every 2 or 3 months. So next time Hulk Hogan is in town, we'll definitely stop by the shop again and get some stuff. But yeah, I'll have Fears call him because I don't know the number. Fears knows the number, but we will see. I would love to do magic for Hulk Hogan because he's my favorite wrestler. I mean, I know he got in a little bit of trouble, but he went on the news broadcast and he says he was sorry. He was wrong. He didn't mean to do whatever he did. I don't even know what he did. Okay. No, I'm hoping you don't do magic for him. Thank you. No, I was hoping you can do magic for him. I think he'd be down for it. Yeah. And I would definitely be down for it, because I really want to do it. And if I did that, I guarantee you without a doubt that my view count would go through the skyscraper's ceiling. Bret Hart, if I spell that wrong, Hogan did some dumb things, but the guys is the early 80s, early 90s, Jake the Snake. What if he gets spared by the magic trick and bodies? Yeah. What if he gets scared by the magic trick and body slams you? As long as we get it on tape, it'll be okay. Hopefully I'll be a lot thinner by then. And then slamming on the ground won't be that big of a deal. See, honestly, I have my sister's genes. My sister Christian blows up and shrinks and blows up and shrinks and blows up and shrinks. And that's basically what I do. What size are they? I can't tell you that right now, Zoom Visions. Just in case my sister's watching. But yeah, I blow up and shrink. If you would have seen me 3 or 4 years ago, I was a toothpick. Hogan epitomizes that all-American nostalgia and just all over media and movies and shows. Dude made so much money at one point he had no idea what was coming and going. Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. Yeah. So we're near the 30-minute mark, and Randy, you need to make a shirt that says "This is your card," but it has a breast pocket with a pointed card on the shirt itself that you can pull out of the pocket down and show. Now I'll tell you what printed, not pointed. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Exhume Visions has already agreed to this. So here is my idea for Exhume Visions and my shirt. I got a Fiverr guy to make an anime magician holding up the Ace of Diamonds. And even though it's the Ace of Diamonds, I'm going to have Exhume Vision put your card was the Ace of Clubs. So if I'm doing a magic trick and somebody accidentally pulls the Ace of Diamonds, I can unbutton the shirt and open it up, and they won't pay attention to the wording. They'll just look at the card and they go, oh my God, that's my card. But if they pull the Ace of Clubs, I'll unbutton my shirt, show them the shirt, and they'll say, oh no, it's the Ace of Diamonds. And I'm like, no. Look at the text. What does the text say? And you will pick the Ace of Clubs. Oh man, that's crazy. And I planned it like that. So it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit sneaky, because I do have this one magic trick, and it has a special pen, And on the pen, it says you will pick the ace of clubs. Now, what I usually do is I go, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this pen and we're going to write a prediction down. Then I do the trick and I make them pick the ace of clubs. They don't know that I'm making them pick the ace of clubs, but I make them pick the ace of clubs. And then I go, now, before you write down that prediction, take a look at that pen and tell me what it says on it. And it says, you will pick the ace of clubs. And they're like, yeah, so, and that's a cool little trick. And I'm thinking about getting some pens mass produced with that, because I could definitely use that trick over and over again. And pens, for 100 custom pens, it's about $35. I know that's a lot for pens. I think that's like probably 50. Would that be 50 cents per pen? So 30. I suck at math. I'm horrible at math. That's one of my big character flaws, is when it comes to math, I el sucko. I'm bad. I can't even do simple math. So for 50, if it was 50 cents, 2 would be $1. So 100 would be like $50. Think that's correct. But I know I can get 100 pens for $35 at like a little print on demand shop. Sounds about right. Yeah. But I do a lot of Exhumed Visions, 35 cents then. Yeah, that is right. Yeah. Exhumed Visions. I know you're right, because if it was 100, that means you would move the decimal point over twice. Yeah, you're right. You got that you got that math down, Exhumed Visions. That's why you are the master and I am but a speck in your world. That's one thing I need to work on, I need to like take an accounting class or something. Math has always been and will always be my worst subject, which is ironic because it's ironic because a lot of my magic tricks are based in math. Randall Don, what up, the dude? You know how some people are good at math and bad at writing language arts? Yeah. What are we talking about tonight? The Carrie Show. It's the dude. The dude. I was just giving everybody an update on the latest of the Breeze Saga. The next episode is coming around 3:30 to 4 o'clock. I already have 4 minutes edited. All I need to do is get the last minute edited. I already have an idea. I got it in my mind. It's going to be super awesome. And the dude says, hey, everyone. So I got the last minutes in my mind. It's going to be super easy to film. I play both characters. And at 3 o'clock, I am going to pick some nice... I'm going to pick some nice music. I was going to do a workout stream today, then realized I'm unable to stream from my phone. Oh, that sucks. But you got Facebook, right? You should be able to do Facebook Live. Nice. I've been jonesing for some more Randy Breen. Yeah, right. Yep. I should have said that's me, good at math, bad at English. You must be the opposite, being such a prolific author. Hey, dude. Well, I like to talk about IQ for a minute or two. Number one, IQ is not a determinant factor of how successful you'll be. Just to let you know, the average IQ of a person, I didn't have Facebook anyways for stream on YouTube community, not my Facebook friends. Oh well. Well, anyways, I read an article and they said IQ is not a determinant factor of how successful you'll be. Because the average IQ is from 100 to 120, 110. I am actually 126, which isn't genius, but it's above average. But then they came out with the concept of multiple intelligences, which means a lot of people are good at a few things. Like me, I'm good with art and language. That is where my intelligences are. There are some people who are better at mathematical reasoning. There are some people who are better at speaking. There are some people who are really good at painting. There's some people who are better at sports. And that's where the concept of multiple intelligences comes from, because a lot of people were, they were pigeonholed with IQ, but there were so many people who were successful that were not like classically smart. Like, there was the guy from The Blind Side who was really good at football, but he was basically a dunce at everything and else. And they eventually helped him learn and read and stuff. But he was really, really super good at football. And he was so good at football that he got a scholarship to Ole Miss, So, and then, there's tons of people throughout history. And actually, even though he did score very high in the IQ department, Albert Einstein, when he was a little kid, they said, this guy's an idiot. He'll never succeed. He's learning disabled. He's not very bright. And they were saying about Albert Einstein when he was a little kid. And then he goes on to be one of the highest IQ ever recorded. I'm going to try to go to sleep, but I'll be back if I can again. Good night. Good night, Carrie. Night, Carrie. But yeah. So Carl the fan jumped on my ass about using copyrighted stuff. So I'm going to try to use as little copyright stuff as possible. But if I want to do like a parody of Batman or something, I'm going to do it, but yeah, he does have a point. And a lot of people do flag my stuff for copyright, but YouTube always takes my side. But, like with the whole Breeze Saga, I want to do what Neil Breen did, and I want to use royalty-free music from like royaltyfreemusic.net and all the stock footage I use is royalty-free stock footage. I typed that in the little box when I do my searches. So yeah. So Breeze Saga, and plus I plan to release the Breeze Saga on DVD, I think a lot of copyright stuff automatically gets flagged. I doubt it's trolls doing it to you. Yeah, probably. No. The dude, a friend of mine was put in special ed classes through high school. He's super intelligent. Talk to him today. You'd never believe the special ed thing. I actually took special ed. You don't seem to have many trolls anyways. Well, I don't think it. I do think it's trolls, the dude, because a lot of the videos that I get copyright claims on are like the videos from like 9 years ago that I did. So I don't think like that video would get flat. I think, if it was automatic, it would have been flagged like 9 years ago. Like a lot of the stuff of mine that gets flagged, I'm like, I don't even remember making that video. And that's the fun thing about having, like, I have around 600 videos on YouTube. And the fun thing about having 600 videos on YouTube is I've made so many that I forget a lot of the stuff I did. And then I like just randomly go through my own videos and I'm like, I don't remember that. What's that about? And then I click on it and I watch it and I laugh my ass off. You know, like some videos are just so weird and random. I'm like, I don't drink, but was I drunk? Like, I don't remember making this video. I think it's hilarious. And that's what I love about just going through my old stuff, you know? And you can see me at certain stages of my life. Like, I have this one video, and I believe it's on my channel's opening. It's called Inception, but instead of an I, it's an E. And I watched this video, and I'm like, oh my God, this needs to be the video that everybody sees when they look on my channel. Got to get into one of these 2 streams one of these days. Can't tonight, but maybe later this week. Yeah, maybe. Because a lot of people have been asking me to get some of your weight loss strategies, and they say you're really bulking up. And I got a video restriction today on a video that was uploaded private in 2018. Must have auto moms because it's got like 6 views. LOL. You might want to check that video again and double check to see if it's private, because I put some videos up that were supposed to be private, and then I look at them and they've got like 36 views, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe nobody's complained about this video. I have it on I had it on public. I'm like, wow, can't believe people aren't like beating down my door shouting for blood. Oh yeah, nice. I'd love to talk about fitness stuff for you with you for sure. That's cool. So yeah. And there are some videos that I make for people just for them. And so that's, I have a lot of unlisted videos that I made just specifically for this person, you know. Like I've got a few that are just for fears, and I've got a few that are just for some friends of mine, you know. Man, this Mountain Dew is good. Yeah. But yeah, I do know what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. Want to show you all something. Hold on. Let me see if you can see this. Hold on. Here we go. Does this light help any? Does it make the I got these new lights. Tell me if this looks better. Exum Randy should get that shirt, mount and do me. Geodudes doing the do, Randy. Yep. How's the weight loss goal going? I already reached my goal. So now I'm just trying to maintain. I'm about 291, 292 at the current moment. And I hope to get back down to 289. And LOL sent that patch to Cobra a couple of years back, but I'm pretty sure he trashed it. Huh? So I got these new lights. They are LED lights, and they are literally very cool lights. Like I can literally touch it with my fingers. And you know, I really I want to get back into filming, and I'm going to be ordering a lot more oh, those are nice lights, powerful and probably not too expensive. No, the 3 lights all together were only about 35, $36. And they're very nice. So basically what I do to light them, they're not tall. They come up to about the top of my collarbone. So basically, the setup that I usually do with them is I usually put one right below the camera. So like the camera's right here, I put like right below there and have one shining directly onto me. And then I have a light to the side, filling in the shadows here. And that's basically what I do. But I'm going to be ordering some more filmmaking books so that I can, get better lighting setups out of this. So you're going to be seeing a lot better lighting in my projects. But I do want one of those Mount and Do Me shirts. That sounds hilarious. So, and these lights come with gels. For all the people out there who are not like film savvy, gels are like little pieces of laminate paper that are colored. Some come in purple, some come in blue, some come in orange. Any guests tonight, Randy? No guests tonight. This is basically an Ask Me Anything. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. There are certain topics that are off limits, but we already talked about that. But yeah, what a lot of people don't know is that the term gels, for the term for the plastic pieces of paper, the reason they call them gels is because back in the old movie days, they actually were gels. They were actually a gel that you would rub on the lens of the light, and it would change the color temperature of the light. And color temperature just means basically color. You hear color temperature, it's just like, oh, this is 4400, it's supposed to make it green. Then this is 3200, it's supposed to make it blue. This is 6400, it's supposed to make it orange. But basically, when you hear color temperature, it just changes basically the color. There's a whole thing about Kelvin. And, Kelvin comes from Lord Kelvin, who created the Kelvin system. And basically, light comes in a type of temperature, and every color temperature has a different light, and the gels can change the color temperature, blah, 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 yakety schmackety. And there you go. But yeah, these lights come with different gels, and they basically come with purple, green, and blue. So I'm gonna be how many 150 page books could you read in a year? Well, Exhumed Visions, here's the thing. I can actually read a 360 page book in 3 hours. And the reason is I'm not really a fast reader, but I do have Audible, which is books on tape. And Audible has a feature which allows you to play a book at triple normal speed. So, and triple normal speed, it sounds very fast, but you can still understand what everybody's saying. So I can, I have some drama to address. Nope, we're not addressing drama, Tintin. I'm not even going to read it if that's where you're going to go. But But yeah, I can get a 350 page book done in I can get a 350 page book done in like a third of the time it takes for a person to speak the book. Because again, I can listen to the Audible book at triple speed. So a 3-hour book will be an hour for me. I have Audible too. The audiobook, it is 48 hours long. Really? Damn. So that's cool. I did not know that. It is a long book. And I mean that literally. Yeah. And I heard there was a lot of things in it that got left out of the cutting room, or that made the cutting room floor. No, I was right the first time. There's a lot of things in it that got left out on the cutting room floor. So yeah. So yeah. So Tintin, let me know if you are a fan of the Breeze Saga. Like I said, we got about 9 more minutes left, and then I am going to get back to work. I've been chipping away at Elliot Roger at Manifesto every night before bed. Who was Elliot Roger? Who was that? Because, you know, there was actually this manifesto of this one guy who got arrested and like sentenced to death. And the guy's manifesto was 135 pages long. And I'm like, whoa, that is longer than the book I wrote. You know, like I wrote a 116 page book. That guy beat me by like 20 pages. And I'm like, that guy must have had a lot to say. You know, I mean, just taking the time to put something together like that would, I mean, like, basically my book took me like 3 months of writing to write, and then he wrote 20 more pages than I did, and I'm like, I mean, the most I've ever written is 60,000 words on a single document, and I'm like, yeah, he put out a book. Yeah. I've been wanting to read that Exhumed. Where do you find it? It's super boring, dude. I just downloaded the PDF somewhere online. He got angry because the lady was willing to sleep with him and did some bad things. Yeah, I think that was the one that I was reading too. I'm like, he basically wrote a book. You know, he could have sold that online or something. But yeah, I think what you were reading was exactly what I was reading, and I'm like, it's 136 pages. My book is 116 pages. This guy had some major time on his hands. You do not write anything over 50,000 words overnight. Like, he must have been planning this for ages, you know? Oh, damn, I still might give it a shot. He was a whack job. Mumkey Jones did great vids on him. Yeah. I watch a lot. I do watch a lot of videos of like confessions of killers. I read Ted Kaczynski's Manifesto and was shocked to how relevant it still is. Interesting. But yeah, I watch a lot of these confession videos on the net where, you know, like people pretend to be crazy to get like to get off due to insanity. And like I watch, because I mean, these videos are like an hour, 2 hours long, and watching like actual criminals like confess and like the way they like try to like lie and get around things, it's really super interesting. And it's nothing like you see on CSI or The Mentalist or Criminal Minds. You know, like in CSI and The Mentalist and Criminal Minds are like sitting in a room and there's like 2 giant, you know, 2-way mirrors and there's nice Venetian blinds and the table's like a nice little metal table, and the chairs are all like, like little like fold up chairs, and there's nice carpet, and like an actual interrogation room. Number one, there's no mirrors, because the thing is that a criminal could crack that mirror, use a shard, and just slit somebody's throat easy. Like an actual interrogation room, number one, they make it purposely very, very boring. Like it's laminated walls, tile floor, formica table plastered to the wall, and then a tiny like lawn chair that you have to sit at. And they make it purposely boring. And when they interrogate you, they put you in the room for 90 minutes. So like you're in an interrogation room for 90 minutes, you're handcuffed behind your back. And in that 90 minutes, you like think of everything you did. You like, and it's so boring. And like by the time like somebody comes in and talks to you, you're you're so bored out of your mind that you would talk about anything. Yeah, it's probably the same. An autobiography that goes into great detail about his entire life. Each age is a new chapter. Started that one too, dude. It's on my Kindle, about 25% done. His dad worked in Hollywood. He was an assistant director on the Hunger Games movies. Whoa. Yeah, I think Elliot made it to the red carpet for the Hunger Games. But yeah, watching these confessions is just like so compelling, because I mean, the only thing that's better than CSI is the real stuff, And there was one joke that Chris Rock told. From the stuff I read from Elliot, he kind of sounds like Cobes, with how he talks with relationships and stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I try to keep it as positive as possible, but some of these guys, and I did start reading that guy's Manifesto. Kind of scary, though I don't think Cobes would do anything like that. Are you talking about Gothic King Cobra? Is that who? Is it? Now, Gothic King Cobra, he definitely, he even banks on things like winning the lottery like Cobra. Yeah. Gothic King Cobra is really interesting. He's an interesting, Randy, Gothic King Cobra. Yeah, he's a weird guy, but his stuff is compelling. I've seen some of his stuff, and like some of his stuff is kind of weird, but I think he'd be an interesting guest, Like he is really interesting, yeah. Yeah. Because like some of the fans have helped him out a lot, and like I don't know, that's all I'm gonna say. Gothic King Cobra is really interesting, and he's definitely a big YouTuber. I hope to meet Tommy NC. Now Tommy NC came down to see Fears one time, and I wasn't answering my phone because I wanted to sleep, but Fears actually called me when Tommy MC came to see him, and I was just so tired that day. Like, you guys don't understand. My medication knocks me the F out. Like, the medication that I'm taking, when I wake up in the morning, if I don't have 2 Monster energy drinks in the morning, I won't get up until like 5 at night. Like, my medication knocks me out like Mike Tyson. That's the reason why I'm so, got all that and all this, because do you like coffee? With creamer, lots and lots of creamer. But coffee, Exhumed Visions coffee doesn't affect me like it used to. Like when I was 14 and 15, I would drink a cup of coffee and I'd be like, whoa, like that. Like it would just perk me up immediately. But I think maybe I've grown an immunity to coffee because, I mean, like when I used to drink coffee, I used to drink it and I could feel it perk me up. I could feel like a surge of energy rush through me. But now, even with energy drinks, even with the energy drinks, I don't feel like a surge of energy. Uh, Honestly, if you look at Co's video, he's kind of boring, but looking at him as a whole, he's very interesting. Yeah. And that's the thing that I like about writing is getting into the psychology of the character, you know, and finding out what they like, what they don't like, what they're like inside, what motivates them, you know. And that's one thing that I find interesting about being an actor is, like digging down into a character, going into their heart and figuring out, okay, what's this character's driving force? What does he really want in life? What is his dreams? What is he after? What is his motivation? You should watch the 2 documentaries about him, Randy. 2 documentaries about who the dude. Tell me who you're talking about. Is it Gothic King Cobra or the guy who wrote the 136-page manifesto? Man, it's like you got all HD all of a sudden. Gothic King Cobra. Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah. There's a lot of interesting people out there. A lot of them are my fans, and a lot of them are fans of people I know. Yep. But yep. So, you know what? You think all caffeinated beverages would affect you the same, but yet once I get used to coffee, I'll switch to an energy drink in the morning, and it will work again. Oh, okay. You're right. Exhumed and I are very interesting. That is correct. So it is 3:03 right now. Haha, yes. So yeah, I am going to jump back on filming the Breeze Saga. Episode 4 will debut today around 3 to 4 p.m. on my channel. Look for it. I'm just going to do a shout out to everybody who came in. Shout out to Exhumed Visions. Shout out to the dude. Shout out to Mercenary Man. Shout out to Tintin in Tibet. Shout out to Geodudes. Shout out to the Carrie Show. Shout out to Dankness Falls. Shout out to Pixel Protocol. And shout out to E. Thank you, E, for coming in. Shout out to Pretend Story Times. And shout out to Mercenary Man 22. And my name is Randy Brown for Cameo Man 2021 and the Mara Magic. The Breeze Saga is coming soon. Look for the next episode today. I will debut it. I am going to film the last minute of it. I will edit it. I will upload it. I will schedule it. And it will be a premiere. And look for the scheduled video. Probably within the next 5-6 hours, there'll be a little it'll say it's going to debut at 4:00. Look for that. Ring the bell icon. Comment, like, subscribe. My name is Randy Brown, and I will see you later, alligator. All right.